Welcome, my lovely Aquarius. This is Aquarius. This is your weekly Cartomancy and intuitive reading for May 15th through 19th, 2019. It is a general reading and won't be for all Aquariuses. Please use your discernment and apply accordingly, me being the Queen of Clovers. My readings tend to focus on life, craft, and action. What you doing kind of stuff. Alright, and just a few announcements. The reason my readings are late is because the May 4th new moon and the May 18th full moon coming up on Saturday have absolutely floored me. Not to mention I am learning how to balance my energy properly while doing these readings. It's a little tougher than I expected. Aquarius will understand that, giving up to others a little too much. Also, please check out my Energy Awareness 101 video I posted last weekend. It's a little mini class on beginning to think about energy in your day-to-day encounters. And I will be posting another one on symptoms and signs of abuse within yourself, that you're being abused. Oops! I don't post that either this weekend or next weekend. Something that's missing in a lot of literature and even a lot of readers and spiritual conversationalists don't talk about it. So I will. Alright, Aquarius, we're going to go with the energy coming into the 15th, the energy for the week, what's left of it, how to pull those two energies together, and of course, a peek at the weekend on the bottom. Alright, the advice is in the middle, of course. What are you coming out of? Oh, geez Louise, Aquarius, I will give you that one. And it is the 8, a lot of giving up stuff. This is the first card is always how you see yourself, and you definitely see yourself taking control of yourself, taking control of your energy and your air. Last week, and I do have a victory card, and a battle card, but this is a burdensome battle that you've won. It's definitely a meeting of two forces, but it's upright, meaning that you have the upper hand. It's not something I feel you were worried about because you have full control of your heart and passions, even though they're being tested. I feel this is like a test card, like the universe testing you. Your emotions. This is like coming home. 6 of Hearts is that feeling of coming home. I mean, there's some things that aren't that great with it, but it's definitely a victory of coming home to your warm bed, no matter how luxurious you've lived otherwise. Okay. Last week. Ooh, a true pair of hearts. This is like a mama and a papa because hearts royalty is like parental love. And you've come to an agreement. This is kind of like, I'm ready to battle it out. I'm standing in my power. We come to a meeting of the hearts. And we win. We finish it up. We completion. It's like a divorce completion. King of Fire, 5 of Spades, and a 10 of Clovers, a 10 of Fire as well. And this is for the 15th through the 19th. This is a fire sign. Again, you have your swords out. You're ready to go. You have full completion in this passionate journey, in this cycle. It is done. It is completely done. So you can make a change. You can make a motion. Your whole world is changing right now. You can make a change. 10s are completions. It's like a cycle coming to an end, and you have an opportunity to make a change, and it's going to happen so fast people won't even know what happened. This is a fire sign, a Leo, Sag, Aries. This is usually how you feel about yourself in this position, and you are fired up for sure. I don't think it could be a fire sign in your life, but you are going to take some very swift, cutting action that is going to put down your burdens and change your life and finish this cycle out. You're moving very quickly, Aquarius. This Jack of Hearts is you just being in love. This is another motion, another change. A lot of 5s and 10s in this reading. 3 5s, almost all the 5s. And this is a home, a change in home, a change in where home is where the heart is. It's going to be where you rest your heart. You're going to change. You're probably moving. You're thinking of settling down somewhere permanent, Aquarius, which is hard for an air sign to do. And you're going to do that with the Joker. This is standing in your personal power, using your personal power. You felt you came in full control in your personal power last week, and you were just absolutely fired up for battle, for change, for encountering. Fives could be a romantic engagement card. Fives of hearts. Fives in general are engagement cards. Motion, change, a lot is happening this week for you, so much so that you can barely keep your hands on things. There's a 3 of hearts. Let's just go down the advice card, because this is a pretty wild reading. It's a good reading. It's like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Disneyland. Okay, so the advice is, let people in. You can let people in now. And you can cut out what you don't want. And then you will be you, soft, not a knight, not a king, not a cruel. You're going to stand in your power. But I love the feminine energy, because it's a gentle energy in the Cartomancy. It's not another person, especially being an air sign. This is you absolutely standing in your power. But you are definitely not with your sword raised. You are definitely wise and controlled, and only not cutting in a kingly way. You are able to, because you've done your cutting with this 9 of spades, you're going to cut. Let people into your world, but cut out what no longer serves you. And that will get you your passionate victory. That will put you back in your passions and, in your, I want to say put you back in your passions and your burdens, your callings, though. This is, the 6 of spades feels like, where you belong. You're thinking a lot about where you belong. And this 5, these changes, this change of people that you're going to come with, 3s are decision cards, and you need to decide to open up to love. You will with this being upright, but you will also be cutting out things that no longer serve you. It can get confusing, because you have bleeding hearts and bleeding hearts nonetheless. I don't know why I said that. So bleeding hearts has something to do with somebody, but you're definitely going to find a way to stand in your powers and your passion. I know that I said this was burdens for Aquarius, but I don't know why. It makes you happy. It's the burden you want to carry. It's the home you want to carry. It's the grounding you want to carry. It's the thoughts you want to carry. It's just the things you want, and that's why it's a victory. It's an intuitive victory, a passionate victory. A learned victory. Lessons learned is what that comes out to, says Spirit. Alright, a couple cards for the weekend. My Aquarius. Big change this week. A lot of change. Before I talk about the weekend, just the number of 5s and 6s, these mid cards, these battle cards, and then these upper cards, these black cards that, your cards, fire cards, air cards, this 10, this 9, this queen. That is you absolutely standing in your power. It's like, the light went, go. They waved the flag, go. You can step on the gas now. For the weekend, I have the 3 of spades, the 2 of fire, and the 5 of diamonds. Okay, you have all 5s on the deck, all 5 cards on the board. All 4 5s are here on the board. That means you're going to have a big change. It's big sweeping change. You're going to, when you wake up on Monday morning, you're going to be sitting in 6s, and, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel like a win. You make sure you close out these battles. Anything that needs cutting, loving, needs to be valued, needs to be thought about. Everything that you can put your energy into, definitely do that. You are afraid to stand in your power. This 2 of, you're afraid to be lit up, because you have to make a decision about yourself. And mostly about your value over the weekend. This is weekend energy. And even though you're able to stand in your power and kind of establish your physical world the way you want, a little more of your value, your internal value, is what's kind of troubling you now. It's like I figured out how to get my shit together and 10 it out around my physical life, but when it comes to the red cards, the feeling cards, and the value cards, I may not have it all together, and I'm a little scared and indecisive when it comes to that. This is you at the crossroads, standing at the top of the crossroads and going in, and then this is that fear of the unknown. Fear of the alternate universe is not uncommon for an Aquarius, I hear. But you definitely major changes coming. Yeah, you just, beginning, even last weekend, you had, in terms of fire, you had the 5 of fire here. You had already gotten things going. The last cards are your 5 of hearts and your 5 of diamonds. That's because handling the 3D world was much easier than getting into the 5D, and you are going to have to work on that this weekend. Towards the Friday and Saturday, Sunday, you have to work on 5D issues. It's not hard. It's just a little scary because it's dark, is what I hear. Okay, Aquarius, it looks like you're going to have a rowdy one. A lot of change, the most change I've ever seen in a reading since I started on YouTube, and definitely you're going to be out of breath on this one, but when you wake up on Monday morning, you're just going to be sixed out. Have a good one, and then I hope to see you next week for some more messages from Spirit. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that lovely stuff. Thank you, Aquarius.